One shot, let's begin. I Want to Become a Wolf by Yokoyari Mengo. Uploaded and translated by Zaibatsu and Bed Sales. Alright, this is philosophical. Uh, I'm ready to see why I want to become a wolf. Let's begin.
Oh, I shouldn't look like this. Feels wrong. I want piercing eyes. My eyes, my nose, none of it feels right. The shell encasing her is a cage. I want to become a wolf.
I think people are bound to appearances. Nice to meet you. Aren't you a cutie? You look like a nice girl.
That applies to both other people and myself.
You're so young. What are you doing at a matchmaking party?
I want to get married soon. I just want to stop worrying. Some people will say that I'm blessed because I'm comfortable with being female. I don't know. I guess so.
Hey, wanna go for drinks? What? You're so small and cute.
I look completely harmless. Don't you think guys tend to go for girls like... Oh. Don't you think guys tend to go for girls like Michika? I envy her. Must be nice to have guys who drop everything to protect you.
What? Sales? You aren't cut out for that at all. Seriously, just stick to admin work. Doesn't look like a complainer? Oh.
Doesn't look like a complainer, looks quiet, doesn't put on an act, will probably marry early. Gentle eyes, average face, doesn't look like a whiner. Feminine and plain. My appearance is an advantage, like a small animal. Is it really though? Apparently I'm suited to be a wife, and apparently it's best to settle down with a family. Apparently because I have that kind of face. Is that how I should live? Nobody's ever told me that I seem like the type to smoke. That's why I only smoke alone. That must be nice. If I'm a prey animal, you're definitely a predator. I wish I had a face like yours. The town I grew up in is as rural as it gets. I just want to stop worrying.
About what?
About the end. Every day is so long. Time never seems to pass.
I'd love to feel that way.
My life is fizzling away here in the countryside, and I haven't found anything that suits me.
Go play with your friends.
To everyone else, killing time with other people is the ultimate leisure activity. They're all on the same level, so it's fun.
Meanwhile, you got nothing to do but kill time with a fishy old man you met online. So you're not so different. Everyone thinks they're special to some extent, that no one could truly understand them. But it's crass to say so out loud, so they keep it to themselves. Just like you.
You don't understand. It's not that I think I have any value as a person, but there are some people who are unmistakably superior to others. For example, this talented person versus someone with no talents? I don't see how they're comparable.
An explosive debut at 14 years old, Sakai.
I have nothing. I ain't special. She is special.
Do you want to meet her?
Not at all. I hope she never catches a glimpse of someone like me. To someone who's used to say she had no value, I used to be pretty stuck up. 11th grader syndrome, I guess. I buried myself in books, movies, and music in a desperate effort to alleviate my boredom. But to me, then and now, of all the voices, songs, lyrics, and melodies in the world, only hers are genuine. And more than anything, her face, figure, and profile are all fitting vessels for her talent. This sucks. I don't have anything I want to express in the first place. No inspiring thoughts, no passions, no one near as much as you. Why? Even though I was so shy I didn't want to meet you. What am I looking at now? Nice to meet you. Why did you audition? I don't know. I was bored.
Most people tone down their edges by the time they're your age.
Cut it out. Let me guess. You're not satisfied with your life, are you? Huh? I can tell. I looked at your profile. You're really drawn to talent, huh? It must be hard to constantly be reminded of your own immaturity. For 10 years, I've seen this dream over and over again. She's earned her place in the Hall of Fame. Sakai new single. She's a famous superstar with the talent to back it up. She's singing the national anthem. Wow.
Hey, have you heard her new song?
I have. Sakai is so good. She's a genius. Where does she get all that talent from?
She looks so pretty, too.
She's beyond human.
Ha 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 ha! She even worry about anything? She's on a different level, man. We can't compare.
Everyone sees you as a star now, so they've given up. You're their star, so they consume you. But even so, why? Even though I don't have anything, and you're so brilliant in comparison, why do I want to meet you so much?
New single. Oh, right. People you admire, huh? I kinda get it. But you know, as you get older, you begin to realize that you're not one of the chosen ones. Even after coming to terms with that, life's not so bad. My view of the world's changed. It's easier to breathe now.
Am I crazy?
Number 4.
People like me turn into stalkers, don't they? Man, this ain't no joke. My intentions are pure. I signed it because I wanted to meet Sakai. I've been playing the guitar for 2 months. I practiced singing at karaoke. I want to become a singer-songwriter. Let's hear it then. I'm scared. This is terrifying. I think I'm gonna throw up. It's Sakai. It's really Sakai. To think that I do something so stupid.
You have a lot of new dedicated fans. How do you feel about this?
There's this vision in the world I could see. Constantly searching for a way to get there. That's the only thing on my mind. Everything I've made so far is just excrement produced on my journey there. So, I don't think I could ever be on equal terms with anyone who admires that excrement. Let's see. This might end with me being reminded that I'm just a regular person with no value. So why? I don't get it. Why? Seriously. Why? People can only walk the paths they want to take. So they've got no choice but to walk, right? You only get one shot at life after all. I want to become a wolf!
Bare your fangs. Is this like a prologue? I've never seen, so just to put this in context. This person wrote Oshinoko. Is this person based in Oshinoko? I've never I mean, the lighting seems kind of similar, I guess, right? Oh, it's Reincarnation and Cycle. I didn't know it was a Reincarnation series. I really didn't know. This is romantic comedy, but anyway. I get probably not. It's just that they like the idea of a pop genre. So maybe this is like a proof of concept. I do like this, and I think this is very valuable. Right? I think the idea of us trying to find our place in the world is always like a big thing, right? Where it's like, hey, I have nothing, I have no interests, I have no passions, I have no hobbies. This isn't exactly uncommon, right? I mean, that's part of why I like to keep myself so busy. We're like, all right, got 2 masters, so every time when I went home from work, I worked on that stuff, and there's also, even before that, I did like martial arts, right? And I did that, and then, definitely got into better shape, but I needed to always do something. And this is definitely a part of it. Like, I think this has been good for my mental health. I think this has been good for everything. And it gives me a sense of purpose, right? Am I ever going to be, a 2 billion subscribed YouTube channel? No. Am I going to be 1 million? I don't know. Probably not, but, it's not necessarily about fame or glory or anything like that, right? It's about just kind of doing it and enjoying the process. And this stuff is kind of, oh yeah, this stuff is kind of, how do I put this? It's helped me. It's helped me. It's nice. It's good for me. I'm producing something and I like it. But I'm talking about the other day. But I like, this person chasing their dreams. And I know that, like, in Japan, it's a very conformist society, right? Like, we all do this here. We all do the best for the country. Individualism is not as, encouraged. But here, like in America, it's pretty common to say, yeah, go chase your dream. And so I do like it when, they go and, like, say, hey, go ahead and do this here. Like, go, it's your life, walk about it. Now, to also be fair, I do wonder, and this is just a broader point, like, psychologically, I suppose. One of the things about America, people will say, like, America has no culture, but we made Hollywood and, like, we produce a lot of pop culture, right? So, like, Marvel superheroes, Spider-Man, like, blockbusters, right? All that stuff. And a lot of it does expound American values. So I wonder if, like, the American individualism does infect the world. And I know it's not necessarily unique to America, but I do wonder if that's, like, a part of, like, where you're seeing more stuff like this. But I guess we all want to be the hero, right? I guess we all do. I think these designs are very beautiful. I was worried this was going to be some type of furry stuff. Or like, all right, she wants to become a wolf. Let's go and see. But no, it's just that she's piercing like a wolf. And I like this here, right? I think her design's great. I think her design is perfect for the wolf aesthetic. I think her design is perfect for a superstar. It's amazing. And then she is designed to be like your attractive, generic, average. Yeah, average, right? Average, generic protagonist, right? She's pretty here. She's, kind of dissatisfied with her life here. She wants to grow claws, to speak, right? And there's nothing wrong with being dangerous, right? I think to an extent, we all want to be a little bit dangerous, not necessarily to hurt other people, but, to protect people, right? Be like, hey, I got to be a little bit dangerous so that way I can protect my family, so I can protect whoever. I think part of that is, if you're a kid, you want somebody who can protect you, and they can protect you if they're a little bit dangerous, right? Maybe not like UFC champion dangerous, but in their own way, where they'll do their best, right? Or they'll do their best to protect you, right? And I think that's good, right? Like this person's like, hey, I want to be a little bit more dangerous because I just don't want to be seen as a small, cute animal here. So yeah, I think that's awesome there. I like the streams, and I will say that like in the last work we analyzed of Yokoyari Mengo, one of the things I commented on was first all the black pages. The paneling is very very simplistic. I don't think it's a bad thing at all, right? But then you'll see the development. What year was this made? 7 years ago. Okay. Well, no, not 6. We'll just say 6 years ago. I don't want to Google that right now. 2000. Oh, she made porn. Okay. All right, I guess so. Her debut was in 2009. Is this okay? That's not 2000. I'm like, was this like a backdoor porn? Was this the Nyan Nyan oratorio or the Nyan Nyan astronaut? Was that just the beginning of a porn? Oh no. Oh no. But I want to become a wolf, right? So 2006 years ago was 2018. And then this was made, 2001. And when was Oshinoko? Because that's like the one I'm actually aware of. This was made. Okay, so this was right around the time she became a professional, right? Like these were simul, whatever, Oh, she's just the artist. She's not even. I didn't even know that this was written by. Oh, that's interesting. We'll look at this person a little bit later. Okay. But anyway, the whole point of that, like, aside thing was that I really wanted to pay attention to the paneling a little bit more. Like, this already is, like, almost a completely dynamic shot compared to what they had in the past, right? Where you just saw it as, like, oh, okay. You had, like, the little cat astronaut here, but here, white page, lots of detail here. Um, and, just, they still have the box, which is, I think, cool for the mirror. And if you look at the paneling here, they take a little bit more liberties here. Like, the paneling structure is still very simple and easy to follow. They do, like, occasionally do more of this, right? Where, like, the panel is just a little bit more bleeding between the lines, right? Here, this bleeds here. And see? Like, so I will say the paneling is still a little bit simplistic, but they are doing, like, small little subtle things that I think do add to it, right? And I'd like that, right? Like, boom, boom, boom. It doesn't need to be anything super fancy. Here, you don't have the borders. Boom, 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 boom. It's super easy to follow. And that's kind of always my thing with, like, manga, is that it should be easy to follow. I should tell what's going on here. Like, if I remove the dialogue here, I think you could maybe make up, like, a random story, but, like, generally kind of tell what's going on, right? She looks at herself. Okay, there are people. We're going to assume they're at some event here. She looks happy. Now, all of a sudden, she's getting harassed by people. People are commenting. Then she goes and she's like, okay, like a little animal here. She smokes, dissatisfied with life. She sees somebody. There's a wolf watching her. This is right, the big bad wolf. But you could see, watching her, okay. And then here, she's getting lectured by somebody. Then she's like, admires this person here. Maybe wants to travel off to the world. Admires them some more, deep in her thoughts. Maybe she gets to see them right now. And then boom, makes a comment. Boom, then she wakes up, that was all a dream. I will say the dream panel, I know the point is to fool you, but, like, that's always kind of meh. So you could kind of just tell what's going on just based on the paneling. You could tell who's talking, you could tell what's going on. From the facial expressions and the demeanor, you could always tell, like, whoa, look at all this, right? So, and this is a great panel. Look, that's beautiful too. I didn't realize I liked that so much, you know? I really didn't. The fact that this author's paneling is just so easy to follow, because a lot of these one shots are clunky, but just because it's easy to follow, that doesn't mean that she hasn't developed, right? Like you could see here, the paneling is very simplistic. They did do interesting things with the, like, type of paper they use, but generally speaking, right? Like, you go here and the dialogue boxes stay within the bigger boxes, right? So you'll go here, like, boom, this cuts off. The square cuts it. Boom, boom, boom. These are all self-contained. There's not much bleed over, right? Like, she doesn't go beyond the panels here. Like, you have this one thing here, but generally speaking, it's all cut. So yeah, I do appreciate the fact that all the work is easy to follow and that they're subtly improving their thing here. But awesome. Looks like we'll be going through a couple more of these for sure. Oh, maybe I should have read the Nyan Nyan Cantata. And because it seemed like there was a Nyan Nyan series. Alright. So with all that being said though, thanks for watching. You're amazing. And thank you for being born, y'all. Wait, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being born, y'all. Peace.